Here are 10 new App Store games from January and February 2024. Up first is Death Stranding, the biggest App Store release so far in 2024. Originally announced back at WWDC 23 for Mac, I never imagined Apple and Kojima would also bring this game to iPhone and iPad, but here we are. Death Stranding has players going on a journey through a post-apocalyptic narrative comprised of an epic Hollywood cast. This is the Director's Cut version, which allows you to explore locations such as a dangerous underground factory. You can take on expanded story missions. You can equip Sam with a wealth of new delivery assists like cargo catapults and a newly added stabilizer function. This is also a full Metal 3 game, and the game porting toolkit Metal Shader Converter was used to help accelerate development for the native Apple port. It also has controller support with adaptive triggers and mouse and keyboard support on iPad. Cool. Death Stranding costs $19.99 USD. It is available on iPhone 15 Pro and an M series iPad Pro or iPad Air. And it's also available on any Apple Silicon Mac. Up next is Astris, which is a semi-real-time turn-based 3D RPG. As an investigator, you will delve into the world of Alindo, if that's how you say it, and embark on a wondrous interstellar adventure. Use a maneuver system and time your responses to perfectly counter enemy attacks. You can also pull off powerful team combos and joint attacks with your allies. The release of Astris really excites me, as it's not a gacha game. It's a paid premium title with no in-app purchases. It's pretty good quality, though it is quite grindy. The graphics are great and it runs at 60 FPS on new devices. I hope you guys can check it out and support a premium game like this on mobile instead of a gacha game. I also hope it gets more publishers interested in going with a premium pricing model on the App Store or mobile. I am very disappointed though that the game doesn't have controller support. I was so excited to play it with my Backbone controller, you idiots! Please add this. Astris, and I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, costs $9.99 USD. It is only available on iPhone and iPad. Please see the game's minimum system requirements on screen now. Moving on, we have this video's sponsor, Potion Permit by PlayDigis. Potion Permit is another premium mobile game by PlayDigis. You may remember some of the other mobile ports, from Dead Cells, Little Nightmares, Legend of Keepers, Northgard, and so many more. So what is Potion Permit? Potion Permit is an open-ended sim RPG. You play as a chemist, and the basic premise of the game is to take care of the Moonberry inhabitants. To do this, you will diagnose illnesses, gather ingredients, and brew potions to cure people. Outside this, you can upgrade buildings, expand your gathering area, build relationships with the town people, team up with your loyal dog, and just relax in the world. There is so much to do here. The game has full controller support, which is fantastic, as I found that the touch UI is quite small, and when you use a controller, it makes it a lot better. I hope PlayDigis can improve on this in the future. The game also runs at 30 FPS on everything. I hope in a future update as well, a 60 FPS toggle can be added. Otherwise, it's a great game to try on your Apple device. PlayDigis are also giving away 5 copies of Potion Permit on the App Store. You can see these codes on screen now. So good luck to the people who are successful getting one of the codes. Potion Permit costs $6.99 USD. See a list of supported devices on screen now. A massive thank you to PlayDigis for sponsoring my channel once again. Warframe finally makes its way to the App Store with full crossplay and cross-progression. Warframe is a free-to-play online action game that includes elements of shooting, RPG, and stealth. It's also not pay to win like many other free mobile releases. It's the same as the original PC and console version, being just pay for convenience or cosmetics. It has full controller support too, which is great. However, I found the look and aim sensitivity, at least on my DualSense controller, to be really high and uncomfortable. I lowered it dramatically until I found it more easy to use. Might just be me though, but I did see some others reporting this online. Sadly, I'm not very happy with this port. It's capped at 30 FPS on everything, and my iPhone 15 Pro often goes below this target and gets quite hot. The graphics are quite low too, even when running at high graphics in-game. It's not really that noticeable on an iPhone, but you can definitely see the sacrifices on an iPad, and it's quite close or on par with the Switch version, and in my opinion, it should be quite a bit higher. Anyway, Warframe is still, it's pretty good that it's here because it's a massive AAA game, so yeah, take it or leave it. Warframe is only available on iPhone and iPad. Please see a list of supported devices on screen now. Here is Art of Rally. It was originally set to release last December, but for whatever reason was delayed until 2024, early 2024. Art of Rally has players racing across the world through colourful and stylized environments in top-down view. It has many modes from career, time attack, custom rally, online events, and free roam. Plus many different vehicles, vintage cars ranging from the 60s to the 80s, Group B, Group S, Group A, and etc. It's very important to note, despite its cartoony graphics, this is a very difficult rally game. There are many negative reviews out there saying it's too hard, but that's what this game is going for. It's closer to a racing sim in terms of its challenge. The physics model looks to be heavily focused on vehicle weight transfer. It's a pretty good game. The port has issues though, mainly with performance. It often goes below the 60 FPS target on my iPhone 15 Pro and even my iPad M1 at high settings. And quite a few graphical settings are missing from the PC and console port, so it doesn't look nearly as good. Anyway, if you're interested, Art of Rally costs $7.99 USD. It is available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple Silicon Macs as the iPad version. Please see a list of supported devices on screen now. From the creators of Frag Pro Shooter comes their next multiplayer shooter, Beast. This one is on Apple Arcade and is really the first shooter on this platform, which is cool, but also just weird. Why don't we have more shooters here? But I guess that's a whole nother thing that I could go into. I'm also happy with this game as it's just a premium experience, a premium mobile shooter with no ads or in-app purchases, and that's really rare to see. There are currently 4 modes on offer: Team Deathmatch, Free-for-All, Crystal Rush, and Payload. Plus, you can unlock 11 characters and you can emote in-game, but this is the only means of communication between players. Matches are set up for casual gameplay, so they're quite short. I wish they were a bit longer sometimes. So in Team Deathmatch, you only need 15 KOs to win, and in Free-for-All, it's only 12 KOs. I really think it should be higher, but that's just me. Season 2 was just added with a new character and map as well, which is great, and more content is coming soon, which it desperately needs. Beast is only available to Apple Arcade subscribers on the App Store. It is available on iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac. Okay, this one took me by surprise. Complete surprise. A pleasant surprise from Ubisoft, and a pleasant surprise from Netflix Games. Rainbow Six SMOL is a top-down, rogue-lite mobile game that takes players to the cute version of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six universe. You might be going, what the heck? That sounds really weird, but no, it's surprisingly really fun and addicting. Players will progress through fast-paced, procedurally generated missions that are filled with destructible environments, smart enemies, terrible traps, and challenging objectives. Players will also free territories, reap benefits, save people, recruit new operators, and recruits to their cause. It has full controller support and runs at 60 FPS on new devices. I absolutely adore this one, and I haven't really spent much time with it, and I need to spend more time with it. I just don't have much time. I will work on it. Rainbow Six SMOL is only available to Netflix subscribers on the App Store. It is only available on iPhone and iPad. Please see a list of supported devices on screen now. Back in January, we saw Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom. This is from probably the most beloved virtual friend franchise of all time, Tamagotchi. Players will embark on a heartwarming experience in this one, joining the classic hero Memechi, if that's how you pronounce the name. You must help restore harmony to the Tamagotchi planet after a mysterious impact shakes the kingdom. Bandai Namco have aimed to make the kingdom be a canvas for players. This means you can explore quirky landscapes, encounter nearly 300 adorable Tamagotchi characters, and build your own cozy wilderness camp. Bandai have confirmed that regular content updates will come out for this game in the future, which is great to hear. Personally, this game really isn't for me, but I can see a lot of you out there really having a good time with this game and just spending a lot of time in the world and being fully immersed in it and so forth. So yeah. Anyway, Tamagotchi Adventure Kingdom is only available to Apple Arcade subscribers. It is available on iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac. BROK is a really cool experience. I'd say it's a detective visual novel mixed with beat-em-up elements. You might be surprised to find that the game has amazing writing and tone. It does. In fact, it's way darker than you might expect from the art style. It's all fully voice acted, which I think is honestly really impressive from an indie developer. There is so much dialogue here. Apparently there's like 23,000 lines. Oh. Plus there is up to, or maybe a bit over 20 hours of gameplay on offer here, and multiple endings to see. Another feature which I believe is heavily overlooked here is that BROK is fully playable by blind or visually impaired players. It has a lot of accessibility options, and a lot of more games need to do this, and it's just, again, really impressive from a small developer that this is on offer. BROK the InvestiGator offers a free demo, with Chapter 1 being completely free, which is 2 to 3 hours of gameplay. After that, each chapter costs $1.99, or you can buy all chapters at once for $7.99 USD. Pretty good value. It is available on iPhone, iPad, and Mac as the Apple Silicon version. However, on Mac there is also a separate paid Mac version if you're interested. Adventure to Fate Lost Islands is a turn-based RPG game that is accessible to the blind and visually impaired. Awesome. The game features 12 classes, 10 races, 6 crafting professions to customize your hero with. The game also includes hundreds of pets, monsters, and items. Coolio. The developer reached out to me on Discord to promote their game on my channel, and also provided the gameplay you see here, which involves showing making a character, some battle sequences, finding a pet and some cool loot, leveling up, and choosing a skill from the skill tree as well. Quite a bit is on offer for this one, which is really cool, as I think this game is made by one person. They also provided me with 3 giveaway keys for my audience. So thank you so much, and good luck to whoever gets their hands on one of these codes. The game is available on iPhone, iPad, and Mac as the iPad version. Here are some bonus games. Guts and Grunts is a retro action platformer. Find power-ups, earn upgrades, swim, shoot, and roll for pig freedom. It is available on iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV. Galaxy Mix Planet Watermelon is a casual puzzle game. Merge similar stars to create larger ones, craft combo chains, unleash special power-ups, and climb to the top of the leaderboard. It's crazy addictive, and I can't stress that enough. If you give this game a go, you're going to be playing it for quite a while. It's available on iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and Mac as the iPad version. In this kingdom management RPG, Yes, Your Grace, petitioners will arrive in the throne room each turn to ask for your advice and assistance, decide whether to help them with their problems or to conserve resources for more important matters. The game is available on iPhone, iPad, and Mac as the iPad version. Wytchwood or Wytchwood is a crafting adventure game set in an expressive land of gothic fables and fairy tales. Honestly, I found this game quite boring, but I know a lot of you out there will really enjoy it. It is available on iPhone and iPad only. Ugly is a dark fairy tale turned puzzle platformer. Navigate a world awash in tragedy armed with an innovative mirror mechanic that allows you to face puzzles and yourself, yada yada. It is available on iPhone, iPad, and Mac as the iPad version. So, what do you think of these new App Store games from January and February 2024? Are you impressed or disappointed by what's on offer so far this year? I'll say this. Usually the first 2 months are really slow for gaming on the App Store or Apple platforms, but we're off to a fairly good start, I would say, with a big AAA game like Stranding, another pretty big PC port being Warframe, a premium ARPG on the level of Genshin Impact x Astris, and there are just so many amazing premium indie games just coming out left, right, and center, and it's really exciting. And I'm so looking forward to what happens later on in the year. Just like, I'm breathless. I can't. Okay. Anyway, my name's Stewie, and thanks for watching.